Welcome to my Let's Play. Today we're gonna be working on. We're gonna be working on something. We're gonna be cooking a beat. Be making a beat. For this, I want to make something that is how to I want to do a guitar. I'm gonna have some guitar elements in it. That's what I want. I have like 3 other projects that I've made on this. I'm doing this on an iMac. I recently got this, so this is really cool. It's nice. HD Macintosh, that's what it is. So it's a little behind. It's not very recent, but it's great and it works out excellent. So I got Ableton Lite on this. I have standard, but I can only manage Lite on this, and Lite works fine. Lite is fine. So what we're gonna do is, I don't know what I'm gonna, okay, yeah, we'll figure it out. If I should use my my iPhone to record the audio, because I kind of have to hold this in my mouth in order for you to hear anything, which is a little inconvenient, but I'm just gonna do that. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we're just gonna, honestly, I have tape. It was a good idea to keep tape nearby. I always have tape in my room. I don't know if I want to to my ear and then tape this to my mouth, to my chin. I'm just gonna tape it to my chin. Okay, hopefully this is at least decent audio the way it is, because I wouldn't like bad audio. We love good audio in the studio. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do things. I'm taping it to my face because I'm dedicated to this, and I want this to be at least decent, which it isn't gonna be, and it never will be, and because it isn't, but this is what I want to do. Okay, I'm glad we got the intro out of the way. Hello, welcome. This is cooking on Ableton on the iMac. Oh no, what's happening? Okay, it froze a little bit, but it's fine. Welcome. Hopefully the power doesn't go out while I'm recording this. It might, because they're working on the house, and the power went out earlier, so we'll see. Okay, so I've never done this before. I've never shown anyone how I've produced, or what I do when I produce, or me producing whatsoever, except for like little things that I've shown on like my story, and that was like once in a blue moon I did that. So yeah, I'm just gonna do something simple, right? I'm just gonna make a little beat, and it's probably gonna be bad. It's probably gonna be really bad, but it's gonna be all of us together. Okay, so we're just gonna start with some 808s. Start with drums. I don't usually start with drums, but I'm feeling that we need some kind of foundation here, because this video has no structure, and I don't have any structure right now, and I think we all need some structure in our life, because what is life without a foundation? A house without a foundation? Because how else are you gonna raise that roof? You just can't. It's impossible. So here we go. Wow, put that octave down. Okay, I'm using the keyboard. Okay. Where's this snare? Okay. God, I swear I'm not that bad with metronome or with tempo. Oh god, I think I need more tape. I've never wanted to do this before, but I feel like I want to now, which is strange. You know, an iMac really changes you, I think. Once you get the freaking Macintosh iOS, you just feel more of a producer. You feel more like a creative. I've been really taking notes and feeling real productive on this iMac, so it's quite the experience, I'd say. All right, we're gonna try that again. This time we're not gonna record this because no. So we got a simple little bass, not bass line, drum loop, a little drum thing, a little simple thing. And here's where we're gonna make it interesting. All right, we're gonna utilize the grid a little bit, and we're gonna make it a little bit more filled. How do we do that? We do it. You see this? You see this? Boom. See that? That's it's a little weird. Why is it like that? Okay. You see this? Boom. Yeah. Color it up a little bit. It's like a coloring book, you know. You just gotta trust your intuition. And something we can do, right, with these big ones, we can raise it up a bit, you know, make it dynamic, I suppose. See this? Okay, you see? Yeah, give it that rise and that fall. More of like the fall and then the rise. More of like just rise. I think we can just leave it at rise. Okay, so then we have that, and then we gotta add some claps in here, I think, you know. And if you're feeling lazy, no, we're not doing that. I think we're just gonna pair it. I feel like, if anything, if we want the snare to be a little bit more clappy, right, we can just put some claps next to the snare. I think that works. Then we could do it like that, you know? See how that is? Okay, that's fine, I think. So, let's see. Okay, and then we... And then you add some of that. No, add some of this here. You got that. Boom, boom, boom. And then some over there. Okay. Yeah, the idea is not to get to the end. The idea is not to get to the end product, because what you want to do is you want to find your way. It's about the journey, okay? It's about the journey and how you get there, right? It's not always about getting there first. If that makes sense, and I'm sure it does, because I make sense most of the time. So if you want to question me, then that's a bad idea. I won't get into that because I don't know what I'd be talking about. I don't know what I would say. So we're just gonna okay, I feel like there's no room for an open hi-hat, but I feel like, yeah, why not put it there? Okay, and then if we can just like put some maracas here, like a shaker, you know. Okay, and then we can shake. Let's see how that sounds. What's that sound like? You know, it's weird. Does it work? Maybe. Let's do it again. See how that sounds. And like, if that sounds okay, then, you know, okay. Maybe just push it back. Push it back a little bit, maybe. But that at the end too, you know. Yeah. Why not? We can repeat the same bar. There's no rules. People think there's rules when it comes to produce. There's no rules. I don't know who would say that, because anyone who would say that doesn't know what they're talking about, because they've never produced. Because there's no rules. There's no rules. Right? Don't be square. Yeah. No, if you're using an 808 cowbell and you don't... There's a shootout going outside. There's a shootout. Those are gunshots. Those aren't fireworks. It's June 14th. It's not. Those are not fireworks. Those are gunshots. Anyway, cowbells, you don't, unless you're making them into notes. Use them as notes. Don't use them just the way they are. I feel like I don't do it right. I don't do a lot of things right. Correct. I feel like it'd be better if I did actually map like each of these individual things into like maybe like changing pitch and stuff. But it's not a tutorial. I don't know what this would be. I'm just making a beat. You know, I'm just making a beat, okay? And I don't know what I'm gonna call this, but we'll get there eventually. Okay. Okay, now that we have our drums, we're just gonna turn it into... We're gonna make a chord progression, okay? And what we're gonna do for the chord progression... First, we gotta find our synth. What are we gonna synth this as? Well, let's see. Something basic. Can't go wrong with something a little basic-o. and you know, we're gonna make it interesting. Okay, we can do this. We'll figure this out. Okay, maybe we can add some reverb. Whew, that's nice. Okay, and then maybe if it sounded a little softer, put an octave down. A drive spectral slap. And me, I don't really care about like VSTs or plugins all that much. I just find myself using stock shit because it's fine. I don't see a problem with it as long as you just, you know, I mean, you can leave it stock, like how you just drag it in there and just use it the way it is. But I mean, you could always just just tweak it, and then if it sounds good, it sounds good. You know, I'm not gonna be like, I don't know, serum. Whatever, I don't know. I mean, I feel like maybe I'm just lazy. Lazy, I don't want to really. Okay, okay, we can use this. We can make it simple. We can just make it like this, two bar progression. And if you really wanted to, you can switch it up in like a bridge or whatever, and just like make it a little interesting. Me, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then we're gonna put it into. Alright, we're just gonna make this, we're just gonna make this a little bit bigger because I feel like with the bass line, if it's that simple of the chord progression, I feel like there's room to make the bass line more interesting. Okay, we don't really need the audio right now, so we're just gonna get rid of that. Okay, so we have we'll figure it out by actually doing it. Okay, so it's like, okay, and then maybe I'll just like MIDI map it to, if I wanted to add some variation to it, but for now I'm just gonna leave it, give it some foundation while I'm at it. You know, just the latency sucks. Okay, so I'm not looking at the camera that much. I feel like I should be, but honestly, I don't think it really matters all that much whether I look at the camera or not. Dun 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 dun. Oh, da 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 na 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 da 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 na na da 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 da. Okay, I feel like we gotta use something because it sounds like a chord. I don't want. It's just like. Na, na, na. Okay. So and then we do this. When you have an idea in your head and you don't want to forget it, just hum it. If anything that comes to your head, just do not let it go. And if it sounds good to you, just put it down. Okay. Okay. And then once you have that first part, this is the A part. I'm not organized like that. I'm not gonna pretend that I am. And we're just gonna reverse it. We're just gonna make it different, like how I hummed it originally. Okay, like how it turned out. There we go. Da 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 da. Hopefully you can still hear me while the music's playing. So I'm just gonna talk as much as I can when the music is not playing, so that you can not miss what I'm trying to say when the music is playing. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix it a bit. So let's just see. Okay, yeah, I want it to be like sparkly almost. I want it to have that kind of sparkly, pretty charm to it. You know, that's what I'm gonna go for. So I'm just gonna go here. So I was expecting it to go more. I can't hear it going left or right all that much. I don't know how to record that. Wait, it's interesting how that is though. Wait, I don't know. Wait, what is this? I don't know what that is. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll just make a new one and just put it as that's repeating every then and again. Okay. So like, let's hear it. This one. Damn you. This one. Sounds. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's a little odd how it is. I think that, oops. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What's up with you? Nothing much. What's up with you? Come on, get over here, okay? Alright, so we're just gonna make this a little bit more. There we go. Boom. Okay, okay, so once you got that down, we're gonna go into the kind of counter melody, I think. I don't know how you would name it. I think this would be the main melody. That's just like the arpeggi. That's the arp, I feel like, maybe? I don't know. That's like an arp. So that's the ARP. I mix it up a bit. That's alright. See here, what we got? Loud as hell. God damn. Alright. Alright, sure we can go with this, and then we're gonna turn this volume down. I know it's gonna be loud as hell, and I was right. I'm right about these things. Okay. Okay, let's think. Okay, that's gonna work. This is loud. Alright, this was okay. So here's dunna dunna dunna. Okay, so that's gonna be that. That's gonna be the melody. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. I think that's the melody. Alright, and we're gonna pan this. We're gonna pan it so that you can differentiate it. Give it some more space. I feel like. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so and then we get this one. Then we pan this. Also 25 to the right, and then we're gonna. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Also, this is weird. Okay, that's okay. Now duplicate this one because this is the right one. Okay, and then we're gonna go into this one, and we're gonna see. Okay, all right, we got that. That's the money. That's the money. That's the money. We were right on the money. We got it. That's the boom. That's the jackpot. We just hit the jackpot. Hey. I just hit that jackpot. It's whimsical. We like it magical. We don't believe it, don't we? I do not know. I don't have an idea what the audio sounds like for this video, so I'm just gonna guess and assume and just hope for the best, cause I don't know. Hopefully it's fine. Okay, so you got the beat, all right, but you don't like it in 120 BPM or the white keys. You know, like all white keys. You're just like, hey, I'm gonna switch it up. Maybe even slow it down a little bit, you know, just make it a little bit more laid back, if you know what I'm talking about. So the technique that you gotta use here, right, because you don't have Speed. But Speed is also a way that you can do it. Resample it, mess with it a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna do just that. Okay. Boom. Okay. Alright, here we go. We're gonna warp it ourselves, alright? So let's see this. Okay. Alright. You see that? That's a new feel. You can even speed it up. Hey. You can speed it up, you know? Anything goes. I like this, whatever you like, whatever you land on, choose that. 775, I don't know about it. But before you do that, you're just only gonna have that one bar, right? You're only gonna have that. So what you have to do first, what you want to do first, is you want to lay it down. You want to lay down what this song is gonna be like before you go ahead and yourself and start just laying that down. So right, you have the intro. You have the chorus, or you start with a verse or whatever. You could merge the intro and the verse together, or start with the intro, then go into a verse, and then go into the chorus. But let's go straight into the chorus after the intro, which is just gonna be the chords playing out, you know, and you know. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna give my chin a break and just attach it to my mustache. Alright, so now I have a mustache. Alright, I can grow a mustache. And then what you want, if you want more impact in your drums, you know what you gotta do? Only learn from the best. Daft Punk, sidechain. I'm probably really breathing into this mic. Um, this was not a good idea to put it there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is better, probably. Right. So this is. Go past it. Okay, I'm just gonna resample it, and then we're gonna go into speeding it up, slowing it down, so into what we want. We can leave it like this, but honestly, I think it'd be nicer if it even a little bit slowed down. La 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 ay, la 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 ay. And right there. Okay. Boom. So that's the song, okay? And if we want, because it's, audio, we can cut it and extend the chorus if we feel like we want to. I feel like maybe we could make this longer. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut it, and I'm just gonna copy and paste that one. And let's see how. And then we have the fucking track there, right then and there, okay? And then we can, yeah. I actually don't know how many tracks you can put into, Ableton Live. Lite. It's the Lite version. I think it's fine. Yeah, this is 4, was it 4, I don't know. 8 MIDI and then 8 audio. I don't remember. I think it's fine. I'd rather not think about it. Okay, so this is the audio. This is it. Let me just close it. Make it. It's almost alright. And then if you want, you could export this as a separate thing. So figure that out. Okay, so we're just gonna. When we go into this, it's gonna be separate tempo. Let's see. Let's see here, tempo. Alright, we're just gonna make it separate, and yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, so what is this gonna be? What's the big dealio here? Okay, but tempo doesn't really fucking matter. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. Dun dun dun. Yeah, it's close enough, anyways. So this would be 113 ppm. Okay. Then we're gonna rename this. We're gonna make this. What are we gonna call this? Yeah, let's name it photo booth. Why not? Okay. So this is photo booth. Let me name this one too. Get back on me. Okay. Oh, dude, I forgot. I should have. Okay. I forgot. What you want to do before you export things is first and foremost you wanna at least compress it a little bit, just mix it a bit. So here, put some EQ on it. Why is it there's no EQ 8? Oh right, this version doesn't have EQ 8. It sucks. Okay, well at least put some compressor on it. It's really fucking loud. Oh my god, I don't think it's supposed to be that. What is this? Hello? Who are you? Re-enable automation? Well, I don't want that. Hey, go back. Yeah.
What do you got tape on your face?
I'm recording a video. Still see you. Okay, yes. So I don't know exactly how. I'm just gonna put it up 2 decibels. Save. Replace. All right. Just so that it's for sure, at least a little bit mixed. Okay. It's fine because this is not very. There's no way to. You don't need to do it perfectly. If it sounds fine, and it's fine. And if it works out, then it's fine. It works great. You don't always got to do it a certain way. There's no right or certain way to do anything. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, we're just gonna go back into this, and then we got the instrumental here. So that's wait, that took a while for it to get to the. It's fine. What is going on with this freaking app? Okay, well, the app is acting weird. It is loud and grating. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Stop it. Stop. That has been my video of making a beat for the internet and for everyone. Just showing kind of my process. I think that turned out fine, and have a good day. Just yeah. Okay. I'm really tired now. What time is it? It's 9:35. It's not that late, but it's kind of late. It's bedtime. It's usually when I go to bed. Alright. Alright, I'd say that's pretty successful. Hopefully the video's fine. And the audio's okay. Yeah. Alright. Bye-bye.